What's up, beautiful spirits? You listen to the segment, the Adrien Broner episode of Pure Pugilism. AB. I'm just going to wing this one. Excuse me for my throat. Adrien Broner. Will he become, or is he, the Zab Judah of his generation? It's appearing to be that he is that. And that's unfortunate. You know, I was a big fan of Zab Judah. Very big fan. Southpaw, great speed, great power, athleticism, shaky footwork. But the one thing that gets these dynamic fighters, that gets these physical abilities, they don't all, the majority, don't maintain it here. A lot of them get caught up in their own hype too soon. Too soon. And that gangster life, the street life, blase, blase, they don't know how to separate the worlds. I believe Adrien Broner, an immensely talented fighter, is or will become the Zab Judah of his generation. Let's go with the cons. I'm sorry. Let's start with the pros. Adrien Broner. Great chin. Adrien Broner has a great chin. And I believe he has great heart as well. But just having great heart don't get you there. Okay? To take the 2 knockdowns against Marcus Maidana showed he had a great chin. I've seen him get hit with blows, hard ones, because of his, should I say, non-fundamentally sound defense that Adrien Broner shows. Adrien Broner has great speed, really good speed. Adrien Broner has really good power. One-punch knockdown power. I don't believe one-punch knockout power, but I do believe he has one-punch knockdown power, not knockout power, which I think he gets a little full of too soon. Adrien Broner, given all the physical gifts or abilities and attributes that you want out of a great fighter. But what Adrien Broner didn't work on developing early on in his early stages of life, for whatever reasons, is his focus and concentration during the fight. In the fight, from beginning to end, Adrien Broner has proven he cannot maintain the concentration and focus that the dynamic great fighters before him has, or his idol and who he looks up to, Floyd Mayweather. Adrien Broner has unfortunately got caught up in the internet age and sucked into it. Adrien Broner started feeling himself too soon in his career. And I gotta blame that a little bit on boxing. The boxing industry itself. They give these fighters belts, championship belts, too easily, too quickly in some cases. Too quickly. Adrien Broner's got caught up in this social media hype and everything that goes along with it. And it started building narcissism. Adrien Broner is a narcissist, unfortunately. He got full of himself. He could have beat Marcus Maidana. He could have beaten Porter. He could have beaten Mikey Garcia. But what Adrien Broner lacks is the level of focus needed to beat those fighters. Adrien Broner seems he has an issue with developing his own offense. He has an issue with mimicking, in some cases, everything Floyd Mayweather does. But he did not mimic the work ethic Floyd Mayweather has, if that makes sense. I personally love watching fighters like Adrien Broner if he has or at maximum focus. He could be a beautiful fighter to watch. But Adrien Broner has not shown or proven he has that level of focus and concentration, I believe. I remember Adrien Broner, when he was getting interviewed by a white girl, was doing push-ups. Before one of the fights, I'm not sure if it was a Mayweather fight or whatever. And I was like, this fella knows what to do to grab, of course, the attention and do what is needed to perhaps sell a fight. But he doesn't do what's needed to dominate a fight. Much like Zab Judah. The loss to Marcus Maidana, I equate to Zab Judah's loss to Costa, where Zab Judah looked like he was about to dominate Costa. The southpaw Zab Judah. Caught him with unorthodox uppercuts, angles in that first round or whatever. It then got caught. Zab Judah loses his bearings once he gets rocked or dropped. He's caught in a state of shock. He tries to get up too soon. He gets up with those spaghetti legs whenever he tries to get up too soon after being rocked. He doesn't take the time to stop, or he didn't take the time to stop, get his head together, and get up. And that's what happened against Costa by Mr. Zab Judah. Or that's what happened to Zab Judah when he got rocked, I mean to say, by Costa. I do believe that fight was stopped prematurely, but he got up with those spaghetti legs, jumped up, fell back down, and took his own self out of that fight. His fight against Floyd Mayweather, which I do believe he dropped Floyd Mayweather in that round, because Floyd Mayweather's glove did touch the canvas. He caught Floyd Mayweather with a great counter. Floyd stumbled to I believe his left. That glove hit that canvas. That should have been a knockdown, Floyd. But it wasn't. Floyd Mayweather has the focus and concentration to come back and pretty much make Zab Judah look lethargic the entire fight, unsure of himself or how to attack. And that's what fighters do to Adrien Broner. That's what Mikey Garcia did to Adrien Broner. He made Adrien Broner look lethargic, confused, and not sure how to attack. And Adrien Broner looks that way quite often in his fights, unfortunately. AB, if you see this video, don't get mad at me. Understand, I'm a fan of you. And this critique is to do anything to make you do nothing more but to make you a better fighter. You're still young, brother. You're still young. 3 losses, it's not the end of your career. There's many boxers that have 3 losses and they're still in the Hall of Fame, bro. Adrien Broner, I want you more than anything to stop talking. Like you said, put your gloves where your mouth is and start putting your gloves where their mouth is. Stop talking, brother. Do whatever you need to do. And I believe you're here for what I hear in DC. And I'm in DC. Do whatever you need to do. And here are 3 points. Focus. Fixate on conquering an undesirable situation every day. Be focused. You can steal that if you want. Fixate on conquering unusual or undesirable situations every day when you're in that ring. Work on your offense. You're not as good a counterpuncher as you think you are. Not as good as Floyd is. Watch more film, brother. Watch more film. I think you need to raise your IQ in boxing. I think you need to be able to think and be more efficient while you're in the ring. Not in the corner, while you're in the midst of a fight. You need to analyze and then act. Learn how to analyze and act. I don't think your ability of reading your boxer is where it should be. Everything else you have, Adrien Broner. Everything else you have. But you don't yet have this, bro. And I say this from the heart. Not to be a dick or an asshole or anything. You got to develop your boxing mind. You develop the marketing strategy, the social media strategy. You developed all of those things, I believe, well before you start developing your effective boxing during the fight strategy or ability. Adrien Broner, you have everything you need besides this yet. And I say yet. You can have it. You can develop it. You're immensely young. I'm not sure how old you are. Are you 30? You got a good 6-7 years strong in you. You're strong as a bull. You have the physique. You have the power. You have the speed. You have all the physical, athletic ability. You got to develop the mental ability to be a true Hall of Fame champion, bro. And I believe you have it. Again, this is not a knock. This is constructive criticism. Adrien Broner. Pardon me. Develop meditative practices that you can take with you in the ring, bro. Organize, analyze, strategize. Organize, analyze, strategize in those 3 minutes. Organize, analyze, strategize, act. You hold punches too much. What you try to do is catch a fighter with a great counter that will hurt him, and then you try to finish him. You try to catch a fighter, and this is all I see from you. You wish to catch a fighter with a devastating punch that will hurt him, so you can try to finish him then. You got to become a devastating strategist in creating your own offense to catch a fighter with a devastating punch and then finish him. You must be more proactive in those 3 minutes. In each of those 3 minutes, or whatever that 10 or 12 round bout there is, you have to be proactive in analyzing offensive strategy. If you could do that, you could turn your career around, bro. Without a doubt. Keep your ass off those fucking ropes, bro. Seem like you try to rope-a-dope too much. And I don't believe that's your strong suit. I don't want you to become the Zab Judah of your generation. I want you to be the Adrien Broner of your generation. Don't try to be the Floyd Mayweather. That shit is over. You got 3 losses. That's not happening. Become the Adrien Broner. Bruise those motherfuckers, man. You're strong. Work on your footwork, which can be a lot better. You're not a great fighter backing up. I believe you're a great fighter in the middle of that ring, letting those fucking bombs go. Letting them go. With no hesitation. With no overthought. You don't want to get caught. Keep your goddamn hands up, bro. Improve your defense. Defensive fundamentals. I may be saying all this in vain because your foundation perhaps is already set in who you are as a fighter. But if you can reform your foundation as a fighter and your habits and practices, your instinctive habits and practices as a fighter, you can reform your career to become a motherfucking awesome champion, bro. And that's what I wish for you to become, because I wish the best for all of you fighters out there. That won't be because someone must lose in a boxing match. Just in the ideal world, I wish the best for every fighter. Adrien Broner, I wish the best for you, bro. Because you have the ability. But you must gain the dogmatic mentality needed to be an amazing champion. So, get it done, bro. So you don't become the Zab Judah of your generation. And Zab Judah, this is not a knock. But Adrien Broner and Zab Judah both lack two things: emotional intelligence and championship mentality. This is my segment of Pure Pugilism, and I am Myron Magnus. One love.